Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Tazz here, and welcome back to the channel. Now, a couple of weeks ago at Comic-Con, it was actually announced that the DCEU Flash solo movie will actually be going with the Flashpoint storyline. Now, it will be titled Flashpoint, and will also be taking elements from the comic book Flashpoint storyline and putting it into the movie. Now, this is pretty awesome news, seeing that we will actually finally get a sort of a good adaptation, I would say, a sort of a more comic book accurate version or adaptation of the storyline that was also made into an animated movie, which was definitely very good, and it did obviously stick towards the source material a bit more, just because it was a animated movie and they can do that. But the Flash TV show also tried to do its own version of Flashpoint, which, in the eyes of most, didn't pan out as well as we would have hoped or would have thought it would have done, because obviously the Flash TV show doesn't have access to a lot of characters that are vital to the Flashpoint storyline, like Batman or Aquaman or Wonder Woman or something like that. They don't have access to these characters on the show, so that's kind of why the Flash TV show's version of Flashpoint didn't go over as well as we thought it would. But seeing that the Flash's first solo movie, or I guess the Flash's just sort of first main movie, will sort of focus around this Flashpoint storyline, I'm really excited for this, just because we have, by that time, we will have already had the Justice League movie. We will have already known a bit about this new version of the Flash that we're seeing here. In the movies, we obviously already have a Batman established, we already have Wonder Woman established, and then we're gonna also have Aquaman established in not only the Justice League movie, but his own solo movie as well, which I think is filming right now, or might have wrapped filming or something like that. I don't know, but I think the Aquaman movie may be the next DCEU movie to come out. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. Now, if you guys have not read this comic book storyline, or you haven't seen the animated movie, and you've only maybe seen the TV show version of Flashpoint, I definitely suggest you guys go either watch the movie or read the comic, or even both if you are able to, because the Flashpoint storyline is definitely one of my favorite DC animated movies, one of my favorite comic book storylines involving the Flash, and I really love this storyline because it gives you a nice, cool, sort of alternate universe look at the DC universe, but we also have the main universe version of Barry Allen going to that alternate universe. So if you guys have not read it or have not seen the animated movie, I definitely suggest going and checking that out at some point before the Flashpoint movie comes out, but you guys have a whole bunch of time to go do that because, you know, it's not even filming, or there's not even a script yet, so, you know, you got time. But while I am very excited to see how this movie plays out in the DCEU, it is definitely very interesting to see that the first Flash movie, or the first Flash solo movie, will actually be a Flashpoint movie, and it seems more like a Justice League storyline, because I mean, even the animated movie is called Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, something like that. So, I mean, it even has Justice League in the title for that. So, it's very interesting to see that they're almost doing kind of what Captain America Civil War did with the final Captain America movie, was pretty much involving the entirety of the Avengers in the movie, even though it was supposed to be Captain America's third solo movie. You know, it doesn't matter. But, I mean, it's interesting to see that they're doing that with the Flash as well, sort of involving the entire Justice League in his solo movie as well. But with the DCEU doing this movie so early, it will definitely give them a chance to kind of maybe correct some of the mistakes that they've made with the first few movies in the DCEU, because they haven't gotten, most of them have not gotten the reception that maybe that WB and DC want for their movies. I mean, I really enjoyed all of them. I mean, I know that's not the popular opinion. People don't really like BVS as much as as I do. People don't really like Suicide Squad that much. Wonder Woman was the movie that pretty much everybody loved. I loved that movie as well. But I mean, people aren't the happiest with the DCEU right now, so that means that Flashpoint, when Barry ends up eventually fixing the timeline, that there will be some changes to the now normal timeline that will sort of affect every movie in the DCEU going forward, and they could fix some things that people aren't that happy about. So maybe post Flashpoint, Batman won't go around breaking people's necks anymore, so, you know, that would be nice. But other than that, guys, I'm very excited to see that the DCEU is doing a Flashpoint movie, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on this down in the comments below. Are you excited? Are you confused on why they're doing a Flashpoint movie this early? I want to know your thoughts down in the comments below. But until next time, guys, it's been Tazz, and I will see you guys in the next video.